Hey guys, we just got a new update, and even though it's really small, it honestly feels like the calm before the storm. There are some very promising things coming very soon, and this little patch might be the start of something much bigger. If you haven't noticed, this update only brought a few minor changes. Fix an issue where observers sometimes saw incorrect post-processing effects when switching targets, disabled true view during live playcast so the on-server observing experience is consistent, fix that weird wiggle at the end of the SG556 deploy animation, general stability improvements, and from that, nothing crazy. But compared to what's likely coming next, it makes sense that this patch was very tiny. We also didn't cover the other small patch, but one notable thing that was removed from that last update is that they replaced the Imperial Esports artwork, which featured a gambling casino logo, which Counter-Strike does not like. We also know a new Premier season is basically confirmed. We're almost guaranteed to get a new Premier season by January 8th, 2026. Which is 48 days from now. Every time a season ends, we usually see the next one drop 2 to 3 weeks after the major. The Budapest major starts in 3 days and ends on December 14th, so the timeline lines up very perfectly. Last season's premiere update was pretty big. We saw Overpass return to the map pool and Anubis removed. That means another map swap is coming, and honestly, I'm willing to bet this time it's cash. And when it finally drops, it'll be big. We also heard months ago that it was being rebuilt from scratch or fully ported and optimized. And this is the perfect moment to debut it. Of course, that means one map has to go, and I think we're going to be losing Mirage or Dust 2 this time. So I expect that we see cash around January 8th, 2026. Last season was very notable. It also brought the trade protected items feature. Personally, I'm 50-50 on it, but a legitimate trades reversals can still happen if the seller claims something went wrong. I really think we're going to be seeing an improvement to the system, maybe even a toggle that lets you turn trade protection on or off for specific items after the 7-day hold. That would actually be really cool, and I would be totally up for it. But I honestly think Valve is building towards something even bigger. I think we're going to get something with sticker trade-ups or sticker scraping tool, which we've already talked about before in the sticker scraping tool on this video, but no one really talks about sticker trade-ups. And I feel like this would be a massive shakeup. It would instantly raise sticker prices because everyone would be start hunting for the right blues to make the Titan hollow. And Kato's 2014 stickers for papers are already very expensive, and this would drive prices even more. It's also safe to say in the future, it'll probably get rid of the idea of cases and actually get more terminal cases. Also, since terminals over time would be more profitable if you think about it, especially if they add golds. Valve would market the gold knife or gloves for much more money. For instance, a StatTrak Red at the time was around $500, and I think it still is, which is insane. So imagine what a gold would probably be worth. We also talked about the twin blade knife a lot on this channel, and I can imagine it coming very soon to a terminal case. As we said a couple of videos ago, the M4A1S Solitude was also removed recently from the Armory Pass. So we're definitely getting its replacement very soon, maybe even within the next week or two. That could kick off a new refresh, a brand new collection, and possibly a new case. Then in Season 4, the Fever case and one of the collections will rotate out permanently, since they tell us in advance if something is leaving, which will increase the price temporarily. I'm hoping the next collection brings something totally fresh and some new skins that would look very nice. We got a lot of charms, but I hope we actually get more unique stickers as well. I think one notable thing I want to see return is some type of legacy addition to skins. I think it'd be really cool to see some old skins in the game return at a very good price. These skins could have a new weapon type called Legacy, and it would be the same thing like how card games reprint cards and they put a logo to show that it's celebrating something new, like this Charizard from the old edition and its Celebrations counterpart. So I think it'd be really cool seeing a Dragonlore again, but not the original one. We'd get a Legacy version that would look really cool and be way cheaper for more people like me to be obtainable and affordable, which I don't think they would do, but I think it'd be really cool. Also, maybe seeing some chroma finishes to cookery knives would look insane, like Doppler, Marble Fades, and Tiger Tooths. I think in a very future update, we'll be getting return of Overwatch and CS2. Overwatch disappeared for a lot of reasons. The old UI was awful, the system felt outdated, and cheaters kept slipping through. But lately, it really seems like Valve has been rebuilding it. We just saw recently that they updated spectating to be 1-to-1 as closely as possible. So we might be seeing Overwatch return very soon. You might also see some AI assisted version where the system makes the final call, but the community votes still matter. A hybrid system would actually make sense, and instead of a false ban, which they're very rare. We also got leaks about an Armory bidding system, but honestly, no one knows what that actually means yet. But a tweet from Gabe Follower on July 28, 2025 states, "This new update includes localization for a new bidding system in Armory. You'll be able to bid stars to win limited time items. Each batch closes after a set time, and winning bids are settled afterward. If you miss out, bidding reopens in a few hours. You can place, confirm, or cancel your bids at any time," which I think would be really cool. And I think if you bid an item that's very limited and you see the float that's very low and a really good pattern, I think it'd be super cool to see people bidding on it. But either way, what do you guys think about the latest update? And what are you expecting over the next couple of months? I'll see you guys in the graveyard. Peace.